Welcome to an IBM Cognos Financial Analytics Success Story video. In this video, IBM and Applied Analytix, an IBM Premier Business Partner, speak to Dave Siegfried, CIO with Columbus Foods, a venerable San Francisco food manufacturing company that produces some of the country's best salami, deli meats, and cheeses. Columbus Foods recently implemented an IBM Cognos Financial Analytics solution. By improving the data sharing and collaboration among the sales, manufacturing, and finance departments, Columbus is able to better fill their customers' orders, improving revenue and, at the same time, optimize their inventory levels, maintaining higher overall margins. Let's listen as Dave describes their challenges.
I think there's two sides when you have a perishable type product like we do. There's either you make too much and you have to throw a lot of it away or distress it, or you make just enough and then you don't fulfill all your customers. So there's the basic dilemma or business problem we're trying to solve is how do you get an accurate amount of inventory for your current demand so that you minimize your distressed product but you maximize your customer fulfill rate. Probably the bottom line is we wanted to get to a 98 to 99% customer fill rate, and there seemed to be a lot of disconnected pieces from our manufacturing side to our supply chain folks to what was coming into our order desk, and we really needed a collaboration tool to pull together all the information inside of an ERP system, offline, and really have teams work together. So that's kind of where you get into not only the manufacturing supply chain working together, but you get inventory concepts of week supply on hand so that you never really run out, but again, you're looking for that sweet spot to address, not throwing things away and providing a 98 to 99% customer fill rate.
Dave explains how the IBM Cognos solution has improved communications among the user groups.
So this tool provided us that basis of having people come together, look at a single source of truth, and then be able to make business decisions to either alert customers that we have your order completely full, or that we can ship you maybe 80% this week and 20% next week. So there's a lot more communication that was really fed from the system to a series of departments here.
The IBM Cognos implementation has led to a 2% improvement to almost 99% customer fill rate and a reduction of distressed inventory by over 8%. Let's hear more.
I think from a business perspective, we have more controls in place. We know when we're going to run out of inventory, when we have too much. We know that ahead of time, which allows us to push more product through the plant at needed times and also slow it down at times to react to demand on certain products. From an IT perspective, it's really allowed people to go to a single source of information instead of everyone having their silos of information and making bad decisions and saying, well, this system said this and this system said that. Everybody's looking at the same data point. Yeah, so I think there's kind of two pieces of the business. I'll call them ROI, or certainly indicators that this is being successful. Is you're pushing more product to your customers, which increase revenue, and you're not throwing as much away. So you're keeping your inventory that's available for customers and not distressing it, giving it away or discounting it to a certain point where your margins aren't where you want them to be. So you kind of attack this as a two-phased ROI, and I think that's really what the project has brought to Columbus at this point. Wow factors that we get from the end users that typically you don't get in IT, and this is one project that we actually got. And certainly the amount of time of just collecting data has dramatically decreased on the end user's perspective. People were spending 3 to 4 hours just collecting their component, and now it's there automatically. So they have more time for the analytical side versus just the data collection, which is nice for the end user.
Dave provides candid comments on the expertise provided by Applied Analytix.
Applied Analytix has been around for, I'll say, 15, 20 years. I've been working with them, with other companies as well as Columbus here throughout that period of time since about 1995. They've always brought a very high sense of understanding and listening to the business issue before directly going into the technology solution. Plus, Applied Analytics have done several types of models that we were looking for: sales analysis, financial analysis, inventory analysis. I think that's one of their best attributes, is that they know if they hear a solution whether it's going to fit or it's not going to fit. And sometimes you don't have that from a business perspective of how you apply software to the requirements of a business. So that's one of the best things I think that Dan and his group bring to the table.
That wraps up today's video. Thank you to Dave Siegfried, Columbus Foods, and Applied Analytix, an IBM Premier Business Partner.